reacted to the new UN sanctions, vowing thousands-fold revenge against the U.S., as President Trump says he's very happy and impressed by the unanimous vote in the UN. Our chief global affairs anchor, Martha Raddatz, is in Washington with the latest. Good morning, Martha.
Good morning, George. These sanctions are a big, important step to squeeze the North, to try to change their behavior. But so far, North Korea is just striking right back. Overnight, those new threats from North Korea, promises on state television to reciprocate 1,000-fold for what it calls America's villainous actions against our country and people, warning that if the U.S. thinks it will be safe because it is across an ocean, there is no bigger misunderstanding than that. The warnings in response to the toughest sanctions ever passed by the UN Security Council against North Korea, which could cost the regime nearly $1 billion a year.
These sanctions will cut deep, and in doing so will give the North Korean leadership a taste of the deprivation they have chosen to inflict on the North Korean people.
Sanctions in the wake of North Korea's alarming progress in its nuclear and missile programs. Kim Jong-un launching a second intercontinental ballistic missile just 9 days ago, a missile potentially capable of reaching as far as the eastern U.S. It is now Secretary of State Rex Tillerson's mission as he travels across the region to ensure all parties, especially China, adhere to the sanctions in hopes North Korea finally comes around.
Well, the best signal that North Korea could give us that they're prepared to talk would be to stop these missile launches. We've not had an extended period of time where they have not taken some type of provocative action by launching ballistic missiles.
And that will indeed be the big test. But whether the North Koreans stop the tests or not, the U.S. will give the sanctions time to bite before taking further action. But Secretary Tillerson said there is no time frame for that. Robin?
As of yet, that's right, Mayor.